ink still wet. What's colliding, never reset. No filter, no cue card lights. Just me, the art, and open eye. Wallet up, rated raw. Story, execution, impact. Flop, one voice, one take, no rewind. Wefobz Whirl, speak my...
Hello, Wefobz Nation. Welcome back for episode 7 of Wefobz Whirl, where we give you the reviews of our latest hobbies featuring manga, anime, movies, games, you name it. It's your boy, Guy So Smooth, co-founder of Wefobz, and today we'll cover 3 manhwa, each related to one another within the same universe, but separated by time periods in fantasy. First, we'll revisit the Greatest Estate Developer, then we'll look into what a Bountiful Harvest Demon Lord, and finally, we'll close it out with the Crown Prince Sells Medicine. Let's slide into it. We're calling this one the absolute king of isekai comedy, the one that set the bar sky high and inspired so many follow-ups. We reviewed it before on one of our first ever episodes for Wefobz Whirl, and we're finally revisiting it again since it's finally concluded its run. We're talking about the Greatest Estate Developer, also known as the Greatest Estate Designer of one of its many names. This is the manhwa that basically redefined professional skill in another world with pure chaos and genius. Our MC, Suho Kim, your average broke civil engineering student in Korea, falls asleep reading a fantasy novel and then wakes up as Lloyd Frontera, the absolute scum of the earth in that novel. He's a lazy drunkard whose family is in massive debt, destined for ruin, while the real protagonist, Knight Javier Asrahan, rises to glory. Lloyd's family is doomed to a pathetic end. Suho, though, ain't having it. He flips the script hard by using real-world civil engineering know-how. From bridges, irrigation, concrete, to city planning, everything is boosted by magic and a sassy status window. Using this, he starts developing the estate like it's a construction sim on steroids. He builds insane inventions, summons quirky fantastical helpers, shout out to the giant hamster Pudong and the crew, and he turns the barony from broke wasteland into a thriving powerhouse, racking up cash while evading doom. Yet he still pretends to be the same old thug Lloyd Frontera. His facial expressions when he goes full savage mode, legendary comedy gold. The real magic is in the bromance with his loyal knight Javier. Their banter, misunderstandings, and over-the-top antics will have you dying every chapter. Throw in heartfelt moments, clever problem-solving that feels earned, escalating stakes from a local debt to empire-level threats, and a full-circle story that ties everything up beautifully. The Greatest Estate Developer wrapped up strong in early 2026 with 222 chapters, perfect send-off. The art pops with dynamic panels, hilarious exaggerations, and detailed construction scenes that make the building feel satisfied. Pacing never drags, always escalating the fun. We're giving this flawless story 10. Masterful blend of comedy, progression, world building, and emotional depth. Execution-wise, another 10. Flawless adaptation, top-tier humor timing, and consistent energy from start to finish. Finally, impact. Yes, it is a 10. It changed the game for isekai slice-of-life building stories, left us laughing, emotional, and craving more, and yeah, it spawned prequels and sequels like the ones we'll cover here. If you haven't read it yet, or it's time for a reread, drop everything and hit Webtoon. This is the peak manhwa escapism. Lloyd isn't just building estates, he's building legends, friendships, and straight up joy. So what's your favorite Lloyd moment? Javier bromance goes? Drop it in the comments. Let's discuss why this one's the GOAT. Next up, The manhwa named What a Bountiful Harvest Demon Lord. This one's by BK Moon again, adapted also by Lee Hyun Min. The art this time around is by Yi Kang Hyun. The manhwa takes place in the same story universe, but it predates the timelines of the greatest estate developer by a couple hundred years, give or take. The awesome blend this time is isekai chaos, farming vibes, and laugh out loud comedy. Picture this: our protagonist is Jang Chel Kim, your average stressed out agricultural science student who logs into the fantasy MMORPG Paladins of Blood just to unwind. Next thing he knows, boom, he's transmigrated into the game as the final boss himself, the terrifying Demon Lord Kratos. But here's the hilarious twist: the demon realm is starving. His generals are ready to eat him if he doesn't deliver, and if he tries invading the human world, he'll get wrecked by the max level hero who he basically power leveled himself back in the real world. Talk about self-sabotage. So what's a modern farming expert demon lord to do? Forget world domination. It's time to farm. Potatoes, irrigation, crop rotation, the whole deal. He turns a bloodthirsty demon horde into reluctant farmers, builds loyalty through bountiful harvest, and dodges doom with sheer agricultural ingenuity. Story. The story shines with a sharp comedy, clever misunderstandings, and a satisfying slice of life progression as the Demon Kingdom slowly transforms from a barren wasteland into a thriving potato paradise. The art pops with great expressions, and the side characters, like the quirky demon generals, are gold. We'll give it an 8. Solid plot with fun stakes and great world building. The execution: smooth pacing, hilarious moments, and strong adaptation from the novel. We're gonna go with the 8 on this one as well. And finally, for impact, it left us grinning and craving more farming shenanigans. If you love the greatest estate developer, the same creative team vibes, and even shared universe Easter eggs, this one's a must read. We're giving this one an 8. Trust us, the Demon Lord isn't conquering lands, he's conquering hunger, one bountiful harvest at a time. Pick it up on Webtoon, you won't regret it. What's your scores looking like so far? Of course, drop them in the comments. Finally, let's check out a solid isekai with a unique medical twist: the Crown Prince that sells medicine, also known as the Apothecary Prince on Webtoon. Imagine this: a traditional Korean medicine doctor suddenly dies and wakes up in the body of Lyshel or Raikiel, and frail, sickly crown prince from a novel he read. In the original story, the prince is doomed to die young from a terminal illness, super grim. But our MC isn't about to accept that fate. Armed with his real-world Korean medicine expertise, he goes full doctor mode. Acupuncture, herbal tonics, constitution reform, energy recovery, vitality boost, you name it. He's literally selling medicine and healing people to survive, extend his lifespan, and rewrite his destiny in this fantasy empire. The hook? He starts a clinic right in the palace, treating everyone from commoners to nobles, dodging palace intrigue, and slowly building a reputation as the medicine-selling prince, while preventing bigger disasters like wars or empire collapse. Yep, it's set centuries after the greatest estate developer, same universe vibes with fun Easter eggs. It's got the classic progression feel, healing patients, gaining allies, including a loyal swordsmaster bodyguard, clever use of medical knowledge in a magical world, and plenty of comedic moments from misunderstandings and over-the-top reactions. The art is clean and expressive, especially during those intense treatment scenes or funny facial expressions. For story, we're giving it a 7. Solid premise and world building with some familiar tropes, but it builds nicely over time. Execution wise, going with a 7. Good pacing for an ongoing series, though the early chapters feel a bit setup heavy before the real fun kicks in. And finding the impact is going to be an A. It really sticks with you if you love clever professional skill in another world stories, and the heartwarming, patient moments hit surprisingly well. If you're into stuff like the Dr. Elise or the Greatest Estate Developer, same creative roots, this one's a great pick for that blend of healing, comedy, and fantasy politics. Grab it on Webtoon, it's updating regularly. What about you? Would you open a clinic if you got Isekai as royalty? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time on Wefobz Whirl.
With the page ink still wet. Let's go out and never reset. No cue card lights, just me, the art, and open eye. Wall it up, rated raw. Story, execution, impact. Flop, one voice, one take, no rewind. Wefobz Whirl, speak my mind. Panels bleed the plot line twist. Heroes follow, raise their fist. Clock don't stop, I talk till done. Truth in frame, 0 to 1. Well it up, rated roll. Story, execution,